Hi, this is Sally Morgan, physical therapist, craniosacral therapist, and Tellington T-Touch practitioner for animals and people. This is Tristan. He's a Corgi, and we're here for an episode of Conversations with a Corgi. Hi, Amy. I saw that Albuquerque's getting snow. I didn't even know it snowed there that much. Was it Albuquerque? No, it was Phoenix. Phoenix and Albuquerque. Anyway, bad weather everywhere, which brings us to our topic today, which is a continuing discussion of things you can do with your dog when the weather's terrible and you can't go walkies. We talked about meeting their physical needs with some agility and things in the house, some catch games. We looked at their cognitive needs, hiding treats, giving them the dog puzzles, making up our own dog puzzles. And coincidentally, someone just posted on my page, which I then posted to the Corgi world, making mazes out of water bottles and putting a treat at the end, and then letting your Corgi, your Dachshund, whatever short dog you have, amble through the maze. And people have made beautiful mazes with different colored bottles of water leading in like a rainbow spiral. I don't have that many bottles of anything in my house ever, but I do have a lot of model horses and a lot of books. So if that's what you have, you could make a maze for your Corgi, even using drinking glasses, I suppose. And the easiest one is to get a kind of a narrow hallway and just put like 5 in a row, 5 on the other side, 5 in a row. So the dog has to basically weave down the hall. And already some other Corgi people have posted their Corgi going through the maze. So that's another thing you can do for cognitive stimulation when your dog and you are locked indoors. So today we're going to look at what you can do to meet their needs for companionship when it's yucky outside and you can't go outside and you can't do your normal walk. So a lot of these things are in my animal connection cards, which are in a little deck right there that you can pull one a week, or your dog can, and that is your activity for the week that you read up on or spend time with your dog in a particular way, make a special meal. There's all kinds of different things. People are using them after at dog training schools. Hi, Christine. Sorry about your big boy. Anyway, so what we're going to look at today are some things that you can do special with your dog for companionship. One of my favorite things, and I'm sure everyone else's, is to get on the sofa with your dog, either next to you on the sofa or on the floor, and eat some popcorn and watch a movie. Your dog doesn't really watch the movie, although there are some dog movies out there that you could watch. You can even watch reruns of Lassie, which are still on TV, with your dog. Or you can even watch some of the great mysteries. The British mysteries often feature cats and dogs. Or you can watch any movie you want with your dog and just make the snuggling with the dog part of the movie. I like to read from Mary Oliver's book of poetry about dogs to my dog, because it just makes you cry, some of the poems, either because the expression of love for the dog is so great, and the understanding of what a dog's life might be like is so wonderful. It just makes you want to hug a dog. And if your dog isn't huggy, use a stuffed dog. It's the same thing. You're still transferring that love for the stuffed dog to your pet. You can also, I like to sometimes keep a little journal where I write only things that I love about my dog. So, and that's a fun thing to do with your dog, with a nice cup of tea, and to just look at him and see the things that you love about him and make a journal of it. And sometimes you can turn this into a whole scrapbook with pictures. And I did that actually after my dog Comet died. And if I had written more about him, I would love it. Do it while your dog is with you, because once they're not with you, it's a lot harder to try to write that stuff. So if you're having a great day with your dog, or he's an adorable, cute puppy, I can't watch animal movies. They're always sad. Yeah, I can't do it too. Well, The Secret Life of Pets is a cartoon one, not as sad, but also stupid. So, The White Stallion is a good one, or The Black Stallion is a good one. You can dial that up from 100 years ago. But yes, a lot of animal movies are upsetting. So anyway, make a scrapbook about your pet. I love to do that. It's certainly when you don't have them, it is so precious. And when I lost Comet, he was my Corgi, and 15 years, 16 years like my other Corgis. But gosh, he was such a help in my work and in my life. And the loss just felt profound, more than my other animals. I mean, just really heart-wrenching for me. So I took up my iPhone down to the CVS and told the lady that I had lost my dog and I needed to print pictures. And she helped me, and we printed a bunch of pictures that otherwise would just be on my phone. And I made a big scrapbook about Comet. And certainly you can do this while you still have your dog. It's much less painful and a precious and wonderful thing. And I haven't made one for Tristan, and I probably should go get a book, because I have pictures of him all over the place, because we go to the Corgi show where they take professional pictures. And that's another thing you can do with your pet for companionship on a yucky day outside, is dress them in some little costumes and make yourself a calendar that has like a picture of your dog wearing shamrocks for St. Patrick's Day, or even just 12 pictures of your cute dog, and send them into Shutterfly or one of those places, and you can get a calendar made with your dog on it. And these make great gifts for family members that love your dog or love dogs in general. You could even do one with their dogs in it. But, you know, taking pictures of your dog is a really fun thing. We never get tired of it. So that's another fun thing to do. And of course, as always, you can make a special meal for your dog. If it's snowing and rotten and cold outside and you're making some kind of stew or soup for yourself, do a little one for your dog too. You can take some of the ingredients that your dog can eat, like onions, although I'm sure lots of dogs have eaten a few onions, but and just not put them in one that you're making at the same time for your dog. And dogs love that. Or you can throw a bunch of things in a crock pot and make your dog his own stew while you're cooking one on the stove. Today is Bailey's first birthday. How on earth did that happen so fast? You're having doggy ice cream. Yeah, go get a puppuccino at the Starbucks. Some other things that you can do with your dog inside is just take a nap with them. And my ex-husband, boy, he sure loved a dog that napped, which is why Winston Corgi became my dog and Molly Corgi became his dog. Molly loved to nap, and she would lay on top of him upside down like an otter with her little feet on her chest, absolutely sound asleep, her head rocked back against his neck. And the two of them would be there snoring and drooling in deep sleep every afternoon for 2 hours. So taking a nap with your pet is another fun thing you can do with them indoors. A lot of dogs might just kind of lay low and hide out for a couple of days while the weather's bad outside, like Tristan's doing right now, Tris. But they need companionship too, and they miss the fun of walking and playing outside. So try to think of some things that you can do with your dog and get him out of the corner to give him companionship. Of course, the games are the most fun thing. Cooking from Judy's books, yes, they love it. Yeah, and if you don't have Judy's books, there's plenty of recipes on my sister Judy's website, drjudymorgan.com. Pup loaf. You can make your dog a pup loaf. That's a fun thing to do for companionship with your dog, and let him try samples as you're making it when you're locked inside. And I like to spend some time too just doing like gentle tea touches on my dog. It's really relaxing for both of you, and all of those tea touches are in the early episodes of Conversations with a Corgi, like number 20 to 70. And you can Google those on YouTube and just try to do some tea touches with your dog. And if you don't want to do that, you can just take some time gently stroking them and admiring them. And you can look up the tea touch on Heart Hug that I showed you, which if you're not touching your dog, you just cross your hands over your heart like this, and you push the skin in a circle and a quarter and send love to your dog as you do that, and they really will connect with you. So there's lots of things that you can do. You can make up your own things or use some of these ideas and spend some time with companionship with your dog when you're trapped indoors by the weather. Today it's sunny here, but still cold. I can't believe my mother's telling me it's been 50 degrees in South Jersey and Philly when it's barely 35 here. That just seems unbelievable that 300 miles away it's that much warmer. And we're getting more snow tonight. Not predicted. Now suddenly we're having snow on Monday night. I'm glad it's not on Wednesday when I have to fly out. So put your ideas here if you'd like about other things you can do to improve companionship with your dog when you're trapped indoors. Really just spending time with your dog. One of my favorite things too, especially with a cat, is to do some meditation near a window. And the cat will be mesmerized looking outside at the birds or snow falling off of the branches or whatever. And just take some deep breaths and quiet your mind next to your cat or your dog and just look outside and appreciate nature. You don't have to close your eyes and say Om to meditate. Just quieting your mind and looking out at nature when you're indoors with your pet can be a great thing to do. James's kids love to cuddle. You're lucky. A lot of dogs don't really like to cuddle. Tristan has certain cuddling times a day, but not always. So I can cuddle him in the evening, which is when I really want to cuddle him. And during the day, he's kind of got his own stuff going on, don't you? You have to look out the window and bark at the mailman and bark at the dogs walking by and the UPS truck. You got a whole day. So share your ideas here. Tomorrow we will be at our job as an educator. Hopefully we'll be back Tuesday morning before we hit the road for the T-Touch celebration. And I'll tell you a little bit about that on Tuesday morning. And hopefully I have a speedy, safe flight. Tristan's coming with me. And that's another whole part of the adventure. So thanks for joining us today. Everybody have a great day. Hopefully the weather isn't so bad where you are, where you're trapped indoors. And look up that thing I posted on my other page and on the Corgi places about the Corgis doing mazes. It's fun, and you can even do it with any short dog. Yorkies, Pomeranians, you name it. They can trot through a maze as well as any old rat. Better, right, Tristan? Because you're cuter. You have a great day too, Jim and James, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye-bye.